Hello. After a very wet first few days of the year, the weather is calming down, turning drier, but also turning a little bit colder. Now, the wet weather we had yesterday, caused by an area of low pressure across the south, pretty intense rain through the afternoon. It's been fizzling out overnight, but it's still left a legacy of some showers across East Anglia through the morning time. It is continuing to clear away, though, that area of low pressure. We still have a low to the north, though, which is throwing showers into northwest Scotland and quite wet at times across the Northern Isles, and some of that rain just affecting the east coast of Scotland down into northern England and Wales. But this rain is much patchier, much less intense than the rain we've seen over recent days. And for large parts of the country, particularly those affected by the floods, most of the day will be dry but predominantly cloudy over central and eastern England. Some good spells of sunshine for southern parts of Scotland and the east of Northern Ireland. It has turned a bit colder, however. Temperatures today close to the average actually for January, 6 to 9 degrees Celsius, but it always feels a bit colder with the wind. Through this evening and overnight, we will see a bit more of that showery rain, perhaps drifting south down towards the Midlands over northeast England. Of course, any extra rain isn't welcome, but again, this isn't like the intense, persistent rain that we've seen so far this year. Just a few showers, really. Some showers will affect western parts of Wales and still into parts of Cornwall and still across northern Scotland. But again, for many, it'll be dry where we've got the clearer skies, that blue hue on the map suggesting a frost and some fog patches, which could be quite dense and quite slow to clear tomorrow, parts of northwest England, southwest Scotland in particular. Most towns and cities actually just about staying above freezing, but in rural spots across northern England, Northern Ireland and Scotland, there will be a frost, and that's something we all need to get used to over the next few days and nights. During the weekends then, as I said, most places dry, but it's far from completely dry. Still a few showers trickling into West Wales. Quite a lot of cloud over eastern England. Might be a bit dank and drizzly here, and some showery rain over the Northern Isles of Scotland. For many, it will be a dry day, and certainly much of the west will be fine and bright with some blue sky and some sunshine. Temperatures are going to struggle to get much above 6 or 7 Celsius, maybe 8 or 9 in parts of the south. But again, that is a bit colder than it has been. There'll be a frost forming on Saturday night. High pressure is moving in. This is what's settling the weather down as we go through Saturday night, where the skies are clear quite quickly. I think we'll see a frost forming. Still the odd shower here and there, and still these cloudier zones in the east that will help to prevent a frost. But again, some thick patches of fog are possible through Saturday night and into Sunday morning. There's the area of high pressure, actually being joined by another one from the south, but pushing away the low pressure systems. This high will dominate our weather from Sunday onwards. Looks like for much of next week, which means the weather will be calming down. Still not light winds everywhere, however. Notice this easterly wind. That will bring a chill to eastern England during Sunday in particular. But with that high pressure, again, most places looking dry. We'll start with frost and fog for Northern Ireland, Scotland, parts of northern England. Still fairly cloudy over parts of eastern England, but even here that cloud should tend to break up to reveal some sunny spells. Still a few scattered showers over the far northeast, but for most, Sunday dry and bright. But it will be colder. Temperatures only 4 or 5 degrees for many, and don't forget that wind. Quite a cold wind coming into eastern and southern parts of England. When you add that wind on, it will feel much closer to freezing. So it is turning a lot colder, but thankfully also turning an awful lot drier. Do keep up to date with the latest Met Office weather forecast through our app, through our website. And if you're watching on YouTube, do hit subscribe.